In the busy city of Lagos, there was a happy little girl named Ada. She lived with her loving parents, who always made sure she had everything she needed. But one day, something terrible happened. Ada's parents were in a car accident and did not survive. Ada was heartbroken. Everything in her life changed after that. She had to learn to take care of herself even though she was still so young. Life was no longer as easy and fun as it used to be. Ada struggled every day, but she was strong. She knew that she had to work hard if she wanted to survive. The streets of Lagos were tough, but Ada was tougher. She promised herself that she would make something great out of her life, no matter what. Years passed, and Ada worked harder than anyone could imagine. She took any job she could find, from cleaning to selling things on the streets. It wasn't easy, but she never gave up. Ada saved every little bit of money she could. Slowly, she began to build something for herself. She was determined to turn her struggles into success. Soon, Ada came up with an idea to start her own business. She created small products that people in Lagos loved. Her business grew quickly, and before she knew it, she had a multi-million-dollar company. Ada had become very rich, but even though she had everything she could want, something was still missing from her life. As Ada became wealthier, many people began to notice her. Every man she met seemed to be interested in her, but Ada noticed that they didn't love her for who she really was. They were more interested in her money and success. This made Ada feel very sad and lonely. She wanted to find someone who would love her, not for her wealth, but for who she was inside. Ada started to feel like maybe true love didn't exist for her. Even though she had everything she could dream of, her heart was still empty. Ada tried to find love, but it seemed like every relationship she had ended in heartbreak. Every man she met would eventually show his true colors. They all wanted something from her, but it wasn't her love. Ada felt tired and frustrated. It felt like no one would ever love her for who she really was. She thought about giving up on love altogether. But deep inside, Ada believed that true love was still out there. She just had to find it. She decided to try something different, something she had never done before. One day, Ada came up with a clever plan. She decided that if she couldn't find someone who loved her for who she was, she would pretend to be poor. Ada thought that if she became a poor hawker, selling small items on the streets, she might find a man who would love her without knowing she was rich. Ada was excited about her plan. She knew it wouldn't be easy, but she was determined. She got rid of her fancy clothes and wore simple, old clothes. She also stopped using her expensive car and started walking everywhere. Ada felt like this was her chance to find true love. Ada's new life as a hawker was very different from her rich life. Every day, she walked the streets of Lagos, selling things and talking to people. She quickly realized that it wasn't as easy as it seemed. The sun was hot, and she had to work hard to make even a little bit of money. But Ada didn't mind. She was determined to find true love, and she believed that this was the way to do it. As she walked the streets, she noticed how people treated her differently. No one knew that she was really a rich woman, and that made her feel invisible. But that's what she wanted, for now. While Ada was pretending to be a poor hawker, there was another person in Lagos with a secret. His name was Chike. Chike was a very handsome man from a wealthy family, but he also felt lonely. Like Ada, he wanted to find true love. He didn't want someone to love him just for his money. So Chike came up with his own plan. He pretended to be a poor man. He wore old clothes and lived a simple life, just like Ada was doing. He believed that if a woman loved him as a poor man, she would love him even more when she found out who he really was. One sunny afternoon, Ada was walking down the street, carrying a basket full of things to sell. She was tired, and the sun was very hot. Just as she was about to take a break, she bumped into a tall, handsome man. It was Chike. They both apologized and started talking. Chike asked what she was selling, and Ada explained that she was just a simple hawker trying to make ends meet. Chike smiled and told her that he was also living a simple life. They both laughed, not knowing that they were both pretending. After their first meeting, Ada and Chike became friends. They met each other almost every day, talking and laughing as they walked the streets of Lagos. They enjoyed each other's company, and Ada began to feel something special for Chike. Chike also started to feel something for Ada. He loved how kind and funny she was. Even though they both believed the other was poor, they didn't care. For the first time, Ada felt like someone was seeing her for who she really was, and Chike felt the same way. As the days passed, Ada and Chike spent more and more time together. They shared their dreams, their fears, and their hopes for the future. Ada felt happy around Chike, and she started to believe that maybe, just maybe, she had finally found true love. Chike felt the same way. He loved Ada's simplicity, her kindness, and her strength. He didn't care that she was poor, or at least that's what he thought. He just wanted to be with her. It seemed like their plan was working. Little did they know, they both had big secrets. One evening, Ada and Chike were walking through the market when something unexpected happened. A man recognized Ada and called out her name. Ada tried to ignore him, but Chike was curious. He asked her why the man knew her name. Ada didn't know what to say. She couldn't keep her secret any longer. She told Chike the truth, that she wasn't a poor hawker but a rich businesswoman who had been pretending to be poor to find true love. Chike was shocked but not angry. He understood why she had done it. After hearing Ada's secret, Chike felt a weight on his heart. He knew it was time to tell her the truth about himself too. He explained that he wasn't poor either. He came from a wealthy family and had been pretending to be poor for the same reason as Ada, to find true love. Ada couldn't believe it. They both laughed, realizing how silly their plan had been. But in the end, it had worked. They had found each other, and they both knew that their love was real, not based on money or riches. Now that both Ada and Chike knew the truth about each other, they felt even closer. They were happy that they had both been honest, and their love for each other only grew stronger. They began talking about their future and what they wanted to do together. They dreamed of getting married and starting a family. They also wanted to use their wealth to help others. They knew that their love was special, and they were ready to face the future together, no matter what challenges might come their way. Ada and Chike knew it was time to tell their families about each other. Ada's family was proud of her for finding someone who loved her for who she was, not for her money. Chike's family was happy too, knowing that Ada was a strong and hardworking woman who would be a perfect match for Chike. Their families supported their decision to get married, and everyone was excited about the future. Ada and Chike knew they had made the right choice by being honest with each other. Their love was strong, and they were ready to take the next step. Ada and Chike began planning their wedding. They wanted it to be a simple celebration with their closest family and friends. Even though they had a lot of money, they didn't want a big, fancy wedding. They just wanted to celebrate their love with the people who mattered most. They chose a beautiful location in Lagos for the wedding, a place that was close to their hearts. Ada and Chike were both excited about the future and couldn't wait to start their lives together as husband and wife. The day of the wedding finally arrived. Ada and Chike were surrounded by their loved ones as they promised to love and support each other for the rest of their lives. It was a joyful celebration filled with laughter, dancing, and love. Everyone could see how happy Ada and Chike were. They had found true love, not because of money or wealth, but because of who they were on the inside. Their journey had been tough, but in the end, it was worth it. After the wedding, Ada and Chike settled into their new life together. They were happy and content, knowing that they had each other. their love continued to grow every day. They supported each other in everything they did, whether it was work or family. Ada and Chike were not only husband and wife, they were best friends. They shared their hopes, dreams, and challenges with each other, always working together as a team. Life was good, and they were grateful for each other every day. With their newfound happiness, Ada and Chike decided to give back to their community. They used their wealth to help people in need. They started a charity that provided food, education, and healthcare to those who couldn't afford it. Ada remembered her days of struggling, and she wanted to make sure no one else had to go through what she had.